Cutiribra is a botfly larva that feeds off its host's flesh. It commonly affects rabbits throughout the United States. Here is Chuck to share his story about his horrific battle with Cutiribra.
I was outside my burrow one day and I noticed some weird bugs. I thought they just looked like bumblebees. A short time later, few weeks, I noticed a sharp, hot pain on my back, so I decided to get checked out by a doctor.
Chuck, you have a boil. What we'll do is we'll send you home, and when it comes to a head, you can come back and we'll lance it for you.
I went home and waited, but as time went on, the pain got worse instead of better. It was becoming really difficult to deal with my daily life, so I decided to get a second opinion.
What Chuck is about to hear next makes him very uneasy.
So to me, it looks as though you have an abscess. This could have been from any type of puncture wound. In order to fix this, we're going to have to do surgery.
Screw that, I'll just deal with it myself.
One night I was making a stew and I looked over at Chuck and I saw this huge lump on his back and I said, "What is that?" And he brushed it off immediately and eventually I got a better look and I saw something moving and I could not believe it. So I did what any smart rabbit would do and I looked it up on the internet. This is so gross. I researched Chuck's symptoms along with what I saw, and up came a ton of photos of rabbits with bumps that had exactly what Chuck had. They all said it was Cutiribra, which is a parasite, and that if we didn't treat it soon, he could get a secondary infection.
With this new information, Bella brings Chuck to the doctor for a third time.
Chuck, so after a careful examination, I've determined that what you have is Cutiribra. Now, I don't want you to be alarmed. All we're going to do is we're going to put some Vaseline or maybe some tape over that hole until the larva comes up to the surface. And I'm just going to take some forceps and I'm just going to remove it so that way you don't have to deal with it anymore.
We decided to go with the surgery.
It's a beautiful day to save lives. Nurse, is our patient prepped and ready?
Yes, doctor.
Chuck, you ready?
Yep.
All right, the anesthetic is going to take effect. I'm going to need you to count down from 10.
10, 9.
All right, nurse, forceps?
Forceps.
You readjust the light?
No problem.
All right. Here we go. I'm going into the first one.
I'm ready.
And there we go.
Oh, God.
First one. I think this is the last one. Do you have the tube ready to send it off to the lab?
Here you go, doctor.
Perfect. Hi, Bella. I just want to let you know that the surgery was a complete success. Chuck's going to make a 100% recovery. In fact, he's going to be out in a few minutes if you want to go in and visit him. You're lucky you caught this when you did, because if it had traveled to his brain, we would have had a lot bigger problem on our hands. So we're just going to have to send him home with some antibiotics, but other than that, he's going to live a healthy and happy life.
This is the kind of thing that you always see on TV, but never think is going to happen to you.
It was a truly horrifying experience, and I wouldn't wish it upon any rabbit.
I hope that others can learn from my story about being the host of Cutiribra.
Chuck isn't the only one affected by Cutiribra. Cutiribra can also infect rodents, cats, dogs, squirrels, and occasionally humans. Eggs are laid by the female near the entrance to rodent burrows or near an outdoor rabbit hutch. Cutiribra infects the tissues of the neck, mouth, nose, and sometimes the brain and spinal region. The presence of Cutiribra is confirmed by formation of whorls on the skin. The most common treatment for Cutiribra is surgical removal of the larva followed by ivermectin. As a preventative method, keep your pets away from rodent burrows and keep your pet rabbits inside.
Chuck,
You have a boil. What we'll do is we'll send you home and we can land, and then when...
His eyes just got like
She's worried. She's worried this is his last moments.
I thought she was a girl.
Yeah.
Oh.